more than anyone wanted to hear about me, I think. But thank you for welcoming me here. Thanks for the opportunity to be here. And I am sorry that I didn't get to join you last year. Much better to be here with the gang in person. So thanks very much, Sam. And thanks, Eric and the ISAC crew for getting all of us together. This is a great idea. And thank you, all of you, for being here. And I'm looking forward to what you get to take out of this conference and who you get to meet and what connections you'll make that will serve you and serve folks across the state that you work with. So it's an exciting day. And I love the title, College Changes Everything, because it reminds me of when I taught at the law school for 10 years down at Southern Illinois University in Carbondale, and one of the things that I would teach was making basic arguments, how to stitch together an argument. And I would tell my students, there aren't too many times when you get an argument that you would be able to label at the end of it like we do in conversation, duh, right? But this is one of those things, college changes everything, duh. Obviously, yes, of course it does. At least that's obvious to those of us in the room. I think the challenge that we have is making that case with everyone else, making sure that people understand that college changes so many things in life and moves the needle and improves opportunity, not just for individuals, but for the state, for the big picture, for all of us. So I appreciate what you're up to. Because we're not just competing against Indiana anymore, right? We're living in a world where we're competing against India and Brazil and you name it, and we have to be ready, and the way we need to be ready for a global economy is through higher education. So I appreciate what you're up to. Let me just put in a couple of plugs for some of the things that my staff and I have been working on this year. One of them is a college choice report. For those of you who might have a soda in the afternoon, like I will, because I'm Mountain Dew dependent, and every afternoon I have a Mountain Dew. I know on the side of the can it tells me exactly how many calories are in there. It shows me that there is absolutely no nutritional value to my Mountain Dew whatsoever, and that's what keeps me from drinking more than one Mountain Dew. So I know that, and I know exactly where to find that on a can of soda, whether it's a Pepsi or a Dr. Pepper or whatever it might be. As the parent of a girl who's just about to start college in the fall, I know it is not that easy to find out information about colleges, right? Particularly the stuff that you might not want to know, like how many calories, like what's the bill going to be, like what's the loan that you're going to be paying back, like what is the rate of success of students at this particular school. What am I going to learn here? Are the odds in my favor that I'm going to come out successfully? So there are things that we can do as a state to build that kind of a report on schools that's just as accessible, that's just as easy to get to as that label on a Mountain Dew can. So we're working on that. Not all the way there, but working on it with the help of a lot of great people from colleges across the state who are interested in doing just that. The other thing that we have had some success on, and that's a part of, Sam mentioned that I visited every community college, which is really the most fun. And those of you who are involved in your own operations know, you can read about what's going on at a school, but when you get there, that's when you meet the math professor who is so excited about remediation that he just can't stop talking about it, and here's my card, I'm going to send you more information, and the passion that's out there for making education work for people was really exciting. But one of the things that I found out top to bottom of the state, Highland Community College to Shawnee Community College, is that there are too many students arriving at college not ready for college level math. And part of that is that people have been away from math if they've been in a career for 10 years and now need to shift fields. They're going to need a tune-up. So we have to be ready for remediation on a continuing basis. But a big chunk of that is students who are arriving directly from high school to community colleges, not ready for that college level math. And that's something that we can work on through improving connections between colleges and high schools, and through being a little bit more rigorous in requiring math as the state. And what we have passed, thanks to some outstanding legislators, is the structure to build a model state math curriculum that will promote either 4 years of math or 3 years of math and something that builds on that in your final year of high school. So if your high school, and I'm from way down at the bottom of the state, right? It's a kind of a different landscape. If your high school has a great ag teacher, why don't you offer a class that's ag economics? Why don't you offer a statistics class? Find something that's going to engage the students in the math, make it real, make it alive, make it something that's not a vacation from math in your senior year of high school so that you arrive in college having had all your skills atrophy. So we're making progress, and I'm excited about that. And just as excited as I am about the progress that we're making, really, I just love working with this group of people who gets excited about education. And I'm here with two of my staff members, Sheila Simon and Maria Capocha, who have been doing an outstanding job working with me. And we love hanging out with Elaine, Bob, Miguel, everyone. Anyway, it's a great group, and a part of our group is Jamie Marasotis. And we are officially on his list of cool states. I think he has a different name for that. But anyway, being on Jamie's list of cool states means that we get to cooperate with him. We get the benefit of joining forces with Jamie, joining forces with other states who are also working with him. And it's a huge benefit to the state of Illinois. Jamie's foundation, Lumina, which he is the top dog of, I'm sorry I'm using all these informal, unofficial titles, he's the boss, is the only foundation that focuses on getting people in and successfully out of college, promoting college for everyone, and that's really the key, and that's really where Jamie is the star. I think it's easy to envision how any college can take the high school valedictorian and move her on to success. And where we're going to have the edge as a state, where we're going to have the edge as a nation, is our ability to say it's not just the valedictorians. It's not just the people who we expect to go to college. We want to excel in making sure that everyone has that opportunity, that everyone can benefit from college. And I think of so many people who are told, and I can almost hear the voice in my head of someone saying this, that you're not college material. Why does that come in a deep voice when I hear it in my head? But too often people are told that, and inappropriately. I got a chance to hear Jamie and Eduardo Padron speak in Colorado not too long ago, and he's the president of Miami-Dade Community College. And later he explained to us that he's the president there. That was the only school that admitted him when he applied to colleges. And here is this fabulous success, making opportunity available to hundreds of thousands of students on a daily basis, and not all those doors were open to him. But the community college opened the door to him and said, yeah, we believe in you too. We think you can do it. And I think that's what we're all about here today, is to be able to reach out and say to someone who might have been told along the way, you're not college material, or someone who has never been told, you are college material. That's our mission. That's the culture that we want to promote here, to say higher education is a benefit for the individual, it's a benefit for the state. Take that risk, go for it. There are people waiting for you with open arms, ready to build the opportunity for you. And I'm sorry I'm going on so long, but this is exciting stuff. Anyway, I'm really excited that you get to hear from Jamie today, because he is someone who has the background, the resources, the global vision, but there's a lot of folks in here, a lot of us have that understanding of why education is important. Jamie's ability is to put it together in a package that is very well crafted, and a package that I think we can use taking out to other folks, to be able to explain why college changes everything, why that's an appropriate investment of us to make as a state, of us to make as communities, and of individuals to make in themselves. So I am very pleased that you get to hear from, and I get to hear from, my buddy Jamie Marasotis.